Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll call for the fair catch here. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first crack at it here. This rivalry can fly under the radar from time to time, but trust me, the Gamecocks and Tigers do not like each other.
No, and it doesn't fly under the radar to the people in South Carolina, because there's always a debate of Clemson versus South Carolina and bragging rights fully on the line.
What's fun about this game is that someone gets to play spoiler. In recent years, we've seen Clemson in the national championship picture late in the year. Regardless of what South Carolina's record is, they are trying to ruin Clemson's season.
Clemson jumps to the line. The Tigers pulled out a close one the last time they saw their Palmetto State rivals.
And Clemson, they were sleepwalking early in that game. They know when they play South Carolina, they're going to get their A-plus effort. They're going to have to take some haymakers, and they got to wake up in this one.
I think it's tough late in the season, regardless when you play. The rivalry is deep. The hatred is deep. Even when seasons are out of touch for South Carolina, they can put an exclamation point by beating Clemson at the end of the year.
Looking for a crease to the left. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now, it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
He makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success, and now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think first and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Well, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And these guys are going to be right in the middle of the field, flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Sellers. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. The expressway is wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Clemson now operating in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Grinding Spool. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he could block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Lining up for the PAT.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To throw, it's Sellers. Got his man on the outside. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows a little bit back and forth. Some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Give to the running back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action, buying some time as he moves left. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence.
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. That defensive lineman just smelled pass on that play, and he got in the backfield and sacked the quarterback.
And that's why they get paid the big bucks. Defensive linemen, they got to play the run, be physical. But, man, when you can get a beat and understand it's going to be a pass and jump off the snap like this, make a big play, and now you put them behind the sticks, and the advantage goes big time to the defense.
First down for the offense. They'll try the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. What a snag by the defense. Takes it the other way. And a big return here as they finally get him down inside the 20.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said.
He's off to the races. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then the offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. Just don't see much of it anymore.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. And the Tigers are in the hurry up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's got him, and they convert. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he should.
He is smashing people. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete.
The cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route. Because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
They'll run it on the counter. On the move is the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line, and the returner will be dragged down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to pass it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the Palmetto Bowl is must-see TV, and today is no different. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud.
Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Going for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Man, I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Oh, the offensive first. Absolute disaster by falling on that fumble. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running with power. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great running. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. The Tigers are on the move. Using his legs, it's Moppa. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the ground. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. He's got 93 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is...
Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already from this offense.
And they tack on the extra point. It's 35-13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. 13. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Finds his big tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a deep man. Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback will audible. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. Trucks through the defender. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Clemson is quick to the line. On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with the first down.
I mean, how about it, guys, right? I mean, we're up here in the blue. We can't believe they decided to go for it on fourth down with the lead. We thought maybe, okay, he's just going to come up and try and draw him off sides and get a cheap one and get a cheap first down. But no, this coaching staff, they decide to go out and not just go for it, throw for the first down, and they get it. I guess that explains why they're down there on the sidelines and we're up here in the booth.
Hard running there. Hey, that's a live ball. Once that ball was loose, offense did. It's defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Wide out in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a third and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Simon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They want to get this defense on its heels. On second down, he's looking downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Got it past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Got him downfield. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Unleashes to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I love finding the big fella down in the red zone. 3rd and goal. You got to make something happen down here. Throw it up high. Let the big fella make you look really good as a quarterback. Love finding those big guys down here in the red zone.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
That's got to be demoralizing for the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100